she goes. Rosie! Want some breakfast? You do, don't you, Ricky? Come on, Ricky. Want some breakfast? Rosie! Come on. Come on. This is Ricky, our new calf. Come on, Ricky. Come on. Come get some brekkie. Try to get him to walk through the yards and things, so he's used to it when he grows up. Come on, Ricky. So we've got Rosie and Ricky now. I just like to take them for a bit of a walk when I feed them. Hey? Come on. Want some breakfast? Come on. Come on. Cool it off a bit because I've just got hot water in there to A, to bring the temperature up, B, also to dissolve the milk powder, and Ricky's getting in the way there a bit. Up there, sunshine. The milk's in the bucket. Oh, come on. Come on. Hey? It's a nice little ball. Here's our Ricky. Come on. Come on. So we'll fill him out pretty quickly, I think. He got left behind by his mum, so it's possible he was a twin and mum couldn't keep up with feeding both of them, so she might have left one behind. So we'll look after him for a little while, and eventually we'll be able to let both him and Rosie out with the other calves. We could nearly get away with it now. They'd probably come back in for a feed every day when they were hungry anyway, but we'll look after them for a little bit longer and see how they go. In fact, we've got a little like a nursery yard, nursery field around the other side there. We might put them into that soon and see how they go. Just gives them a bit more space, but at least here they've got a bit of shelter and stuff here if they need to get out of the rain and whatnot. And here's Rosie. Hey, Rosie. She's been eating some grass now, which is good. And she's really starting to fill out, and she still likes to scratch on the side of her head. just under there. I'll do the other side for you. Up under there. Yeah, she likes that. Likes a good strax. But yeah, she's getting bigger. And she's in some grass now. I'm trying to lick my hand. But yeah, no, Rosie's going well. And Rick's over there drinking his milk. He's come off the bottle pretty quick, luckily. Oh, alright, I'll give you a scratch. He's come off the bottle pretty quick, and he's still not happy about drinking out of the bucket, but he'll do it. Come on, come get some more milk. Yeah, Rick. Not for you, Rosie. I've got to let Rick have some. No. Yeah, now Rick wants a pat. The pair of them, look at them. Rosie just wants the bucket of milk, but Rosie, I think it's leftovers these days because she's on one feed a day, so we'll give her a little bit of leftovers in the mornings. And she gets her main feed in the afternoon. So I'll lock her out of there for a little while. Get back to giving Rick a bit of a feed. I'll slobber them on the back of my jeans from Rosie. Come on, Rick. Here. Here. Down here. Down here. So Rick's the same breed as Rosie, but Rick's taken up more of the Black Angus, whereas Rosie still has a bit of the Hereford in her. But essentially they're both what we call black baldies. And then we have a bit of molasses and cow pellets for Rosie as well. I'll top that up, I'll clean that out and put a new one in there. And see the Herefords over in the distance there. Rick probably won't drink all of this, but hopefully just a bit more than that, and leave a little bit of leftover for Rosie. He's still sort of half sort of sucking, half drinking, lapping the milk up, but we are trying the molasses to try and get them to used to using their tongues more, so they get their tongues and they lick and roll the molasses around, sort of thing, which helps them develop that action. Well, that's the plan anyway. He'll grow up to be a nice looking little bull. Don't put your foot in the milk, you doofus. Having any more? Yeah, wouldn't drink it after having your bloody foot in it either. Here you go. You got to keep your knees together when you stand around calves. Otherwise they might give you a little bump that you probably don't want. I hate to be a mum cow. They're pretty rough. Alright, I think that's probably enough for him. And some more. Alright, Rosie will get the rest. Alright. Alright, had enough? Oh, still going. Rosie was a bit of a gut. She would have finished that bucket in no time. But our mate here, Rick, he's a bit slower with it. Well, he's still just trying to find a teat. I'll probably he's got a nice fill out there from that milk this morning, but so he's probably had just about enough, haven't you, Rick? Hey, hey, had enough? Had enough? A scratch? I'm taking this away now. Last chance. Alright, some for Rosie. I might take Rosie for a bit of a walk. Come on, Rosie, let's go for a walk. So we're heading into a well in here. I've got a pump I need to fit back to the wellhead and just water some of the cattle and stuff we've got in here. So it's a bit of a journey in here. It's nice and dry. We've got to go through a little bit of a gully up here, but it should be all good. This paddock here is all ryegrass, good feed. Got no cattle in this section yet, but it's probably one of the next paddocks we might bring them into. Plenty of feed, and they do real well with it. They put on plenty of kilos. Should be sort of pushing close to the 2 kilos a day with some of the oats and ryegrass blends we've got around the place. That both that yellow and purple flower, the purples we call purple top, and the yellow's like a mustard weed sort of a thing. Cattle eat both of them. That doesn't hurt them. There is poisonous weeds around, and this is the well in here. I'll just back the ute up into there so I don't have to carry the pump so far. Okay, so that's the pump there. I've got to get in. They are heavy little buggers, and we'll bring it in. And I'm not sure if it's too dark to see or not, but this is where it goes here. We hook it up into this end here. That's the wet end that goes down into the well, and this is the pressure line that goes back out. And I just see this pump's got a 15 amp plug on it, so I'm not sure that's going to work. Get that gasket out of the way. Spin it around. And we're missing a piece here to go into that high pressure pipe, unless it's still in the shed. The guys might have left it in there. We're missing a bolt, but I think I do have a spare one of them. Right. As I said, they're not the lightest of things. Pop him there, then we'll spin him around. The other trick is not to bend over and drop your phone out of your pocket, or when I'm using the spanners, not to lose the spanner down there as well. Anyway, let's have a look at this plug first. That'll be our first problem. Okay. Alright. I've started to put the pump in there. Just thought I'd get it set up so when the electrician comes down to change that we could plug it straight in, but can't actually see where the guys have left the bolts that they would have taken out, or the nuts for the wet end connection onto the pump head there, and the bolts that hold it down into here. So that's probably about all I can do with that one for today, unfortunately. It would have been good to get it going, but it just feeds some stock with water, but they do have other water points in the paddock, so it won't be too bad. Anyway, that's about all we can do with that one today.